Good evening, your Fitness First community. How are we all doing this evening? Hope you're all okay. Tonight's workshop is about setting goals for the new year. You might be thinking, he's been a bit previous here, setting goals already, it's not even December. But it's about setting them early enough and having a look at them and readdressing them and getting the right goals so you can really get some fire in your belly. So setting the goals so early really does help you focus on why you're doing it and looking at the ins and outs of everything. Rather than just going, right, I want to lose so much weight, you can really analyse things and plan things. So from now till New Year, you could really plan how you're going to attack those goals, what your goals are going to be, and then break it down into small little bits. So that's what tonight's workshop is about. It's just about how to do that and setting up yourself on the right path for the new year. Because it's so important. Instead of just, like I say, going to the new year and going, right, I want to lose 2 stone or I want to get fit. I mean, you need a plan. You need to just make it. You can't just go into it, because if you go into it blind, you go into it without a plan, you will fail. It happens all the time. People go into the new year. How many people join the gym in the new year and just go, yeah, I'm going to go join the gym, I'm going to get fit. They have no plan. By middle of February, most of them have quit. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous the amount of people who go in there with the right intentions. It's wonderful, but they just need a plan. And if you've got a plan in place, it makes life so much easier. So it's only going to be a short workshop tonight, but it's just going to be the importance of making that plan and what we can do. So you've got to look at why you're doing it. It's a big thing of why you're doing it. So my first thing mostly is why you're doing your exercise. Why are you doing it? For your mental, physical health? Are you doing it for your kids? Have you had a health scare? You've got to look at the whys, and you've got to really get some emotion behind that. So basically you've got to look at the benefits as well. So, but the why is your biggest important thing. It's like you've got to look at why. So my big why is I'm doing everything I can to show my kids that you can help people. You've got a purpose in life. You can help people move forward in their life and really find a purpose and do something you enjoy. Because I love doing this. I love helping people. It's a real gives me a buzz when I know that I've helped somebody move forward with their life. It really does. So it's finding that why. So it's writing down certain questions about why you want to do it. What's so important to you that makes you want to, gives you that drive to move forward. So what I like to do is something that motivates you is write down, there's 4 little bits to this. So it's again, what are the downsides to staying as I am? So what are the downsides to staying, doing nothing, not getting fit, sitting on your arse at night, feeling tired, going through the same emotions, not feeling good about yourself, lacking confidence. What are the downsides to that? Then you've got to look at what the positives of staying as you are. So it's all about, could there be any positives of staying as you are? I don't know. More than likely, not really. The only positive is that you might not fail. But if you don't try, you've got to try in life. You've got to try. You've got to try to change your life. And this is why we do the planning. The next one is, what's the positives of making this change? So you've got to look at it. What are the positives? I could change my life. I could feel happier. I could feel more confident in myself. I could be better. I could be healthier. I could play with my kids more. I'd have more mental stability rather than everything being stressed and rushing around. And then what are the negatives of making these change? And look at them. If you look at all those 4 bit areas and really break it down, you can really move forward and get to motivation, what could really drive you forward. So first of all, you've got your why. Then you've got what motivates you to getting towards your goals. And then you've got to look at also, I know it sounds daft, but you've got to look at the things that what are stopping you. Because they're the barriers that you've got to overcome. So if you know what your barriers are before you've even got there, you can work through them because you'll have a plan in place to work through them. So say you've got no time. Well, you could work through that by planning. Simple. Planning your times out, planning your workouts, planning time for yourself. Whether it's going for a walk, whether it's having a meditation, whether it's just a little bit of self-care, going for a massage, going and having your nails done, whatever you want to do, spending time with a friend, going for a coffee, it's time for you. It is so important. Other excuse that I'd rather watch TV. So you've got to be mindful of, is it worth watching TV to stay on Probably not. Too busy looking after your family. Well, the thing is, though, I always say about that one, if you're not looking after yourself, how can you look after your family properly? It's that analogy again about the oxygen mask on a plane. If you can't put, if you don't put your own oxygen mask on, you're no good to anybody. You know what I mean? Because you're passed out cold on a plane. So put your oxygen mask on first, look after yourself, then you can attend to all your family and really care about everybody else that you be there for everybody. You know what I mean? You can't afford a gym membership. Stuff like that comes up. You don't need a gym membership. Jump on my lives. Or get somebody else you like. You might not like my lives, I don't know. But you could join on mine, you could join on other people's. There's plenty of stuff on there, YouTube. Once you've found that motivation, you found that why, there's no stopping you, really. There's no stopping you. And it's so important. See, your goals are going to have to be around, I always say, set a short-term goal to get you started, medium-term goal, and then your long-term goal. So your short-term goal could be something like, I'm just going to attend the gym once a week, or I'm going to work out once a week. That could be your short-term goal, trying to build a habit. Or I'm going to make time for 10 minutes for myself every day to meditate. I'm going to make 10 minutes for myself to just read a self-development book. Just little goals like that. There's short-term. I'm going to lose £2 a week. That's achievable. £1 to £2 a week is more than achievable if you go on a calorie deficit and you do a little bit of exercise. Just from walking, you can do that quite easily. And then you've got to put in there, think about what you're going to do, when you're going to do it, where you're going to do it, and who you're going to do it with. So again, it's that planning motion. It's planning down those little little bits where you can really find out what you're doing and how you're doing it before you even started there. That's why I say starting so early is so important. And then you've got to do, how can you measure the goals? So a lot of measuring tools out there. You could do, say, if you're doing a walk, you could literally walk a mile and time yourself. And then over the next 6 weeks, you keep walking. And then in 6 weeks' time, you look back, you try and do another mile, and you time yourself again. See how fit have you got. Do the same route. Make sure you've got it planned out. It's simple, little simple steps like that. It's so easy. You could do a stair, walking up and down stairs. How many times can you walk up and down stairs in a minute without if you're getting out of breath? How easy is that? Just something simple, nice and easy. You can do so many little tests that are out there. There's so much stuff on the internet you can find, or you could ask me. I've got plenty of little ideas. Send me a message. Like I say, I'm always happy to help. But just setting those goals and setting these little tests to help make sure you're improving all the time really helps you achieve your goals. There's your short-term goals. But then you've got your medium-term goals. So that's like, say, right, by the middle of the year or by 3 months, I want to be working out 3-4 times a week, going walking, eating healthier, and feeling happier. It's simple. It's simple because you've built habit. 3 months, you can easily build a habit to do that. But it's how you plan it again. So planning that, so you break it down, right, work out 3 times a week. When can I fit that in? When can I go walking? Spend time on myself. Meditate, right, I need to get up 10 minutes early a day and do 5-minute meditation a day. Or at the end of the night before you go to bed. It's simple steps like that, but plan it out. Put reminders in your phone. I've still got reminders in my phone from when I first started doing all this. It keep coming up, meditation, other stuff, workouts, yoga today. Other stuff like that, calorie deficits, plan my week out, all little reflections on my week, all little things that come up still that I set reminders on my tasks for things to do. It's easy because then they flow up and you start building a habit because they're there for a little reminders. Before you know it, you don't need them anymore. It's simple, but it's, again, when you're setting the goals, it's being realistic. So setting realistic goals that you know you can, not pushing yourself too far. It's like I said about the £2 a week. It's easy achievable with a calorie deficit and a bit of walking. It's not a problem. It's about making those adjustments to your life over time. And people say, oh, I've got to change my diet and all this. You don't have to change your diet. If you're eating a calorie deficit, as long as you're eating, you can have 2 bacon butties a day, as long as it's under your calorie deficit, yeah, you probably won't lose weight as fast, but you'll still lose weight because you're not eating as much. It's a simple fact, you know what I mean? It's one of them. you'd be better off eating proper chicken and vegetables. You're building muscle and toning up a better, and you have more protein in you. You'd lose it quicker. No qualms there. But having a calorie deficit is a calorie deficit. It's one of those things you can't argue with it. You know what I mean? And I've said it before. I know somebody who's done no exercise. She's had one meal a day. I think probably about 400 or 500 calories. I don't know how she's done it. Drinking water, cups of tea, and she's lost about 2.5 stone. So anything can be done, and she's still maintained it now. But she's built a habit of doing that. It's not healthy for you. I wouldn't advise it, but it's one of them. People do what they need to do. It's commitment, and she made a choice, and she did really well at it. But yeah, they're the most important things there, of really working towards that. So it's finding your why. Start off with your why. It's always better to start with your why. Once you know your why, and you really get deep. So I always say with the why, it's the 7 levels deep is a really good one. So you find out your why, and then you ask yourself again, so why? And then ask yourself, so why do I want to do that? And right, why do I want to do that? And why do I want to achieve that? Until you get to a really good emotion, until you start feeling it inside yourself, and it really does help you move forward with your life better when you find out something that you've got an emotional attachment to, rather than just going, yeah, I'm going to lose 2 pounds because what? Because I want to. No, find out why you want to do it. Why do you want to lose 2 stone? Sorry, why do you want to lose 2 stone? Well, because I don't feel happy. So why are you not happy? Well, because I'm overweight. And why are you overweight? Well, because I eat too much. Why do you eat too much? Because it's an emotional roller coaster and stuff. You know what I mean? You can see how I get to the bottom of it and really get to the emotion of it, and it really does help you move forward. And like I said, the second bit is finding that motivation bit. It is so important. So again, what are the downsides to staying as I am? What are the positives to staying as you are? What are the positives to making a change? Oh, there's so many positives to making a change. Your life will be so much better, believe me. My life has never been so much better. I'm not just saying it just because it is. It is literally as best I've ever been, as best I've ever felt. I feel like I'm achieving so much. I'm doing so much more for everybody, for my family, more than anything, which is so important to me. I mean, my kids are thriving because I'm thriving. They've got the best out. They're getting the best out of me, and they are then producing the best. My wife, she's doing the best. She's doing brilliantly. She's quit smoking recently. She's just gone for a new job, looking at potentially getting that. She's just stepped up as a deputy manager. So everything's going in the right direction because we're making the right adjustments in our lives. It's amazing what can happen once you get that snowball effect. And I tell you, it's not easy, but it is achievable. And the things you need to do, you need to find your why, you need to find your motivation, you need to set your goals, short, medium and long term. And then you need to take action. It is so key to take that action and keep moving forward. Consistent action. So you get your whys, you get your motivation, you get your goals, you set them all, you get them really deep in there, you put them on your fridge, you put them on your phone so you can see them all the time, you check them out every day if you need to at first. The things that motivate you are right there. And then you take action towards it. If you need somebody to be accountable to, find a friend who you know you can go, you know what, I'm planning to do this, I'm making these adjustments to my life, I want you to check in with me every week, please, and just say, right, have you done that this week? Have you done the workout? Have you been walking? Have you eaten healthfully? Have you done that? You know what I mean? I've got a mate, he asked me to be accountable to him at the gym. He's going to the gym and stuff. It's worked. I message him twice a week or once a week, and he just message him, say, what have you done this week? How's it going? Have you been to the gym? And he's honest. He says, no, I've not had time this week, or yes, I have. He lost 2 stone doing it. Well, not 2, no, just under 2 stone doing the accountability. So he's got that accountability to somebody. It really does help you. And it's finding these little things. Everybody's got somebody they can turn to go, you know what, just help me out a little bit. I just need that little bit of push. Or you can help each other out. Right. A little bit of motivation for you. Right, I'm going to do 2 this week. Well, I'm going to do 2. Right, okay, let's go to the gym twice, or you go to the gym, or do whatever. And it's one of those things that really does help you move forward. So, like I say, it's only a short one tonight. I don't want to babble on too long. But yeah, setting goals, planning them, getting them down there, getting them in your head, making them realistic, and then taking action and to move forward. Consistent action, building habits that will change your life. And it is so key, and it's easy achievable. So if you want any more chats on this, any more help on this, I'm more than happy, so just DM me. I help people for free. It's not a problem. I'm not in this for the money. I'm in this because I feel like people need the help at the moment, and it's so important to really be there and guide people. And like I say, I'll be your accountability. I'll text you. It's not a problem. Not a problem at all. It's a quick and easy text just to say, what have you done this week? So that's all I've got time for today. Hope you enjoyed this live. Really appreciate you for watching. Tomorrow morning, we've got a live dumbbell workout. So hope you join me there. It's 6:30. It'll take 25 minutes. We're doing it for 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. So it's going to be like a rep, not a reps one, more of a time one. So nice, good way to finish the week off. So again, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. Like I say, if you want any more information, let me know. Always happy to help. You take care, everybody. Have a great weekend. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. But yeah, if you're not there tomorrow, have a great weekend, and I'll catch you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.